What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I'm using a Volcanion team made by Bryson, aka Yoshi Plays, another content creator who I will link in the description below. Volcanion is a very interesting restricted. It's got its signature move Steam Eruption, which is just a more powerful Scald with a slight chance to miss, so in my case it's probably a worse Scald. But it's got Water-Fire typing with Water Absorb, so its only weaknesses being Ground and Electric. It's pretty interesting. This set, we've got Steam Eruption and Flamethrower to take advantage of stabs, and Earth Power with Tera Ground. For all the Miraidons running about, think they can hit you? Nah. We've also got Covert Cloak, which could be pretty interesting into Snarls or Fake Out leads. The rest of this team is pretty straightforward. Get up Trick Room and go with the bear. Either bear, honestly. Lunala is Grassy Seed to pair with this Rillaboom, which is nice, and you can Fake Out, set up Trick Room, or you could set up Trick Room hard and U-turn into your Ursaluna, immediately getting the Guts activated. We've also got Grimmsnarl with Screens, and an Urshifu with Sash. I think the Urshifu is a little fast for the Trick Room mode. A lot of these mons are not necessarily min speed, so it's a little bit of a balance, and I kind of like playing that way, because you got Grimmsnarl with Thunder Wave, and you got Lunala with Trick Room. You got some priority moves here and there. I like to play this way. It might be a little awkward for you, but I'm going to show you what it can do. Let's get into it. Okay, we've got a Magearna Shadow Rider team. I don't think I've seen that combo. They've got Ursaluna, Dragonite, Sneasler, and Urshifu. That's scary. That's really scary. You can't just go Trick Room because they have a bear and a Magearna, who may even be slower than my stuff, yeah. I mean, my bear is Magearna. I think Magearna's min speed is about 62 or something? Somewhere around there. So it's not a min speed bear. Maybe I want Grim for Screens or something? Volcanion is actually pretty good. Volcanion with Screens could work. I'm going to put Volcanion behind Screens. I'm obviously going to bring Lunala. There's no reason not to. And then finally, is it one of the bears or Rillaboom? See, Ursaluna is interesting just for its ghost immunity. Urshifu's got its Sash, which is worth a lot. Rillaboom's Fake Out is worth a lot. I think behind Screens, Ursaluna is probably the play. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Alright, Volcanion, let's see what you're made of. You got this. You got this. They don't even have a trainer card, Volcanion. You got this. It's all you. Win or lose, it's all on the back of Volcanion. Magearna, Sneasler. So I think they can maybe get a Fake Out off or something. They don't know. I'll set up a light screen first. And just Flamethrower the Magearna. They don't know I'm Covert Cloak Volcanion. They probably Fake Out the Volcanion and try to do whatever their Magearna tries to do. Don't even think about defensive Tera. Yup. I get up light screen. Because you didn't try to go after my Grim. You get a Gleam. That didn't hurt at all. Here, have a Flamethrower. You're actually a fast Magearna. That's interesting. Whoo, big damage. Love to see it. Nope, it's weakness policy. You don't love to see it. In fact, you very much hate seeing that. That's cool. We can Flamethrower Thunder Wave. Maybe they protect it. I think it's still the play. Maybe we lose Grim here to a Dire Claw. And then never get Reflect up. But worse things could happen. Volcanion beating Magearna. Very nice. He's now at +3, so get out of here. Can't have you sticking around. Cool. Now I'm going Lunala, setting up Trick Room. You can't stop me. I hope. Dragonite. The last has to be Shadow Rider, so I'm happy to set Trick Room. And I'm gonna go for Steam Eruption into Sneasler. Or should I go Earth Power? I mean, there's a good chance there's Sash anyway. Steam Eruption covers swaps a little better because of the burn chance. I'm gonna go Steam Eruption, not Tera. Just set up Trick Room. They have Throat Chop. That's rough, but at least they move before Dragonite, so... Oh, they have Poison Touch. And Outrage! Ooh, Tera Fairy would have been great. Here's a Steam Eruption. And Trick Room. $47 down to 19 health. Where's the Outrage gonna go? Because I want to hard swap in the bear. I don't think I can afford to do that. I think I need to go Steam Eruption into Dragonite. Try to break that multi-scale. Maybe get a burn. And I'll launch a Moongeist Sneasler. Come on, get the burn, Volcanion. That's what your signature move does. Yes! Yes, let's go. Oh, and they're slower than my Lunala and take it out. Why? Throat Chop into Volcanion. Not so bad. They were Black Sludge Sneasler. Interesting. Alright, here's Sparkles of the distant past. We are going to make the most of our last 3 turns of Trick Room. They're still locked into Outrage. Gonna Earth Power the Sneasler, get that off the field. Is the Facade damage into Dragonite gonna matter? I think it might, so I'll just go for the Facade here. Not the Protect. Because now it might be in range for Volcanion to finish it off. How much is this Outrage really gonna do? It is into the bear, so I could have protected this. Oh, it does nothing. Good. I'm cool with that. Your burn to Dragonite can be ignored. Actually, it doesn't feel like choice band damage. Urshifu's your last! Did not expect Water Shifu as their last. Let's Earth Power it. Tera Ghost, I think, is fine here. And Facade into Urshifu. I guess it could have been... I'm gonna Facade the Urshifu anyway. Maybe it shouldn't have been Earth Power. That won't hit Dragonite. Yeah, I didn't play that turn right. I was so thrown off because I was sure it would be Calyrex. Here's a Tera. Normal Dragonite? Yeah, probably going for an extreme speed somewhere. So that's one of the reasons I wanted Ghost. Hit yourself. Ha! Facade. Goodbye, Urshifu. Now you know who is the superior bear over here. And Volcanion winning this game. I told you this game would be all Volcanion, and it was. Volcanion winning this game. Let's go. Wasn't Lunala. Lunala kind of underperformed. Bear did good. I mean, Bear's Bear. But it was Volcanion. Definitely Volcanion. Let's go. Get a trainer card. Alright, we got a matchup against Kyogre Darkrai. Could that Landorus know Gravity? Ooh, that's spooky. Alright, we have Lunala with Wide Guard, which I think could come in very handy. So I'm going to do Wide Guard Lunala on lead. Smeargle with Fake Out. If we face that, honestly our Covert Cloak could work pretty well. I'm a little worried about... I mean, Kyogre can't touch Volcanion. Scizor can't really touch it. Volcanion could work. Landorus is scary though. Against Landorus, what we got is... we can swap in Rillaboom. Rillaboom's pretty nice here in general. Fake Out is nice. Grassy Glide is nice. Being able to take a hit from Kyogre is nice. And then finally, do we want Bear or do we want other Bear? I don't think it's a Grim game. I think it's one of the Bears. And I think that Bear is Urshifu, if I'm being honest. I'm not super confident that we're going to be able to get Trick Room up right away. So having something with a little speed on it couldn't hurt. Plus the Sash always could come in handy. Alright, we got... oh, that's a good trainer card. I love when people actually use the effects you can use. Smeargle Darkrai. Well, you're not going to get us with a Fake Out, because we currently have a Ghost. I am going to Tera Fairy, though. Go for Wide Guard. Am I... what is this? What is this? Is this Scarf Gravity Dark Void? I'm happy to Fairy Tera Wide Guard. And I'll go Steam Eruption into the Darkrai. I don't think he would Fake Out Lunala. If you Fake Out Volcanion, it doesn't work. If you go for a Spore, that'll work. But if you go for Gravity Dark Void, that won't work. I think this covers a lot of the options. But we could just be getting Spore. Dark Pulse into Volcanion. Spore into Lunala. Okay, I got you. We can't flinch from the Dark Pulse, so we're getting Steam Eruption off here. That move did not look as cool as I was hoping. Special defense up, special attack down. You don't care. Alright, let's wake up and get a Moonblast into this Darkrai. I will just protect Volcanion here. Next turn, they might go for a Spore again. We could bring in Rillaboom. Oh, they have Sludge Bomb. Oh, that's bad. That's pretty bad, because we can't wake up this turn. That's an annoying combo they got there. I think we got to go Urshifu and Rillaboom here. We burned one turn of sleep on Lunala. Hopefully we can get it to wake up soon. Sludge Bomb. Urshifu gets poisoned. I mean, I guess that means we can't go to sleep, right? We lived on 92, now we're at 81. Defense up, special defense down. Alright, Smeargle, what do you got? all these boosts. Your speed is not boosted. I'm gonna go Surging Strikes into the Smeargle. I'm gonna go Grassy Glide into Darkrai or Fake Out. I'm gonna go Grassy Glide into Darkrai. Yeah, that could be a Tera Ghost. It's Smeargle going Tera Ghost. That's fine. Oh, I don't want to get hit by a Follow Me, I guess. Then the Grassy Glide gets wasted. It is. So it should have been a Fake Out into Darkrai. I'm still hoping I live the Sludge Bomb, though, on Urshifu. It's on to Rillaboom? Fine. Alright. Could be a better position, but it's not a bad position. It's a bad position. Alright. They got a lot of work done with those two mons. Half of our Rillaboom's health is gone, half of our Urshifu's health is gone, half of our Lunala's health is gone, and it's asleep. Yeah, not great. But the fact that they have Kyogre left, that's pretty nice. Crusher. Scizor. You, what, protect Darkrai? No, if you protect Darkrai, you're going to get hit by Surging Strikes. So I'm going to go Grassy Glide and Surging Strikes into Darkrai. Grassy Glide picks up Darkrai. Okay. I'm happy with that. Things could be better, but things could be a lot worse too. Bullet Punch into Ursh? That's fine. That's not even going to knock us out. We get our Surging Strikes. You're not Rocky Helmet, are you? Good. One more Surging Strikes will take that out. Love it. Now, last is probably Kyogre. Hoping you're not Scarf Kyogre. Even Timid Max Speed Kyogre would catch our Urshifu. Might be in Bullet Punch range now, though. Alola champion. Landorus. Who brought Landorus? Who said you could bring Landorus? Oh, that's bad. Don't want to see that. Let's swap in Lunala as a sacrifice for Ursh. You turn off the Landorus. Oh, I was expecting Kyogre last. This is scary. I'm trying to position another Fake Out turn. Bullet Punch into Lunala, that might take. Yeah, okay. Fine. Problem is Sludge Bomb probably takes Rillaboom. Ah, it does. Bullet Punch, does it take Ursh? I think we gotta hope it doesn't. Protect Surging Strikes into Landorus. Yeah, I think that's the only play we got. Dang. Really hoping for Kyogre last. Volcanion would have been a little happier to see that. Bullet Punch, come on, Ursh, you got this. No! No! Sandsear Storm. Sandsear Storm. That can miss. didn't know you were gonna click Sandsear. Oh, now you're gonna switch to... Maybe you don't have. I guess maybe they don't have Earth Power. They have to click Sandsear and they can miss. But they probably have Earth Power and just switch to that now. Yeah. Goodbye, Volcanion. Ah, I didn't know my play was for them to go for Sandsear. Hope they missed. Dang. Good game to my opponent, using cool mons. And you got a good trainer card. Alright, we've got, ooh, Koraidon Ho-Oh. Okay, I would like to get Trick Room up against that. Because they have Walking Wake, Fluttermane, Rock Pond, and Sneasler. Very fast mons. Lunala, get up Trick Room. The things that can stop that? Not a lot can stop that. Taunt Fluttermane would be one of the things that could stop that. But yeah, I think it's a very simple Lunala, Rillaboom, Bear, Volcanion. We get up Trick Room, we get into the Bear, we delete stuff, and then we got Volcanion, who's also there. Resisting Fire is nice. Urshifu, not going to do much damage in the sun. Grimmsnarl, I think we're playing this a little too aggressively for Grimmsnarl screens to come into play much. I think we need all these three at least. So Volcanion has to be the fourth, it can't be Grimm. But yeah, screens are valid here. But I'm hoping to not need them. No trainer card. Alright, scariest thing is Taunt Fluttermane. Don't want to see Taunt Fluttermane lead. Hello, Fluttermane Sneasler. What are we going with here? If it's Taunt, it's Taunt. I'm gonna go for Trick Room. I'm a hard swap in the Bear. Because my Fake Out is not very useful here. I couldn't successfully U-turn if I get faked out myself. I'm deciding not to Tera. I could get punished by a Shadow Ball Throat Chop double up, but that seems pretty unlikely. Fake Out. Shadow Ball. Okay, we got Trick Room. Woo! That did a lot of damage. Woo! Hang on. Wow. That is Specs Fluttermane. Hi, Specs Fluttermane. How you doing today? Woo-wee. Yowza. Alright, how about a Moongeist Beam for the Fluttermane? And a Terra Ghost Facade for the Sneasler. Sound good for everybody else? Sounds good to me. Oh. Doubt you would launch a Shadow Ball into my Bear here, and if you're Sash Sneasler, I want to be a ghost so I don't get close combated. You get it. Oh. So I should have gone Terra Fairy, huh? I didn't think how it could have, that feels like Specs Fluttermane. Ouch. We got the Bear in successfully. So the Bear can go crazy. Tera the Bear. They don't Tera, so we should be able to delete Fluttermane. Sneasler's the Sash, cool. I'm fine with that. Moongeist Beam should delete Flutter next. And you could take out Lunala if you want. I'd like to get Volcanion on the field, honestly. So. Do it, I dare you. Close combat, that's not gonna do it. Ah, got him. Lunala can keep doing stuff. Alright. So I'll probably just Facade whatever comes in, and Lunala finishes off Sneasler? Okay. Volcanion will come in here eventually. They just need to get a KO first. Walking Wake. Honestly? I'm gonna get Volcanion in here. Facade into Walking Wake. I want to be in a position, if they are able to stall out Trick Room, where I have 2 healthy attackers on the field. So if they're going to be spamming Protect, I want to swap in Volcanion. That's the reasoning for this play here. When it could have just been Moongeist Beam and Sneasel. Or rather, Moonblast the Sneasel would probably be better. Alright, they don't protect Wake, so Wake goes down. They have Lash Out. Does a decent chunk to the bear. Because it's a critical hit. Okay. Actually does less to the bear than I thought then. Lash Out's a cool move. Boost damage if you had a stat drop, so like if I swap in Intimidate, you do more damage even though you get intimidated, so you also do less damage. And here's Koraidon. Just gonna pop a Flamethrower into Sneasler and a Facade into Koraidon. And if there's no protects, that might clear it out. I guess Koraidon could be bulky enough to live a Facade, but needs some HP investment, I think. Bear is insane. Bear is its own restricted. Ursaluna is a better restricted than Volcanion. Ursaluna is a better restricted than most mythicals. Like you could make an argument that Magearna and Arceus are better, yeah. But very little else. Just to protect from Koraidon, cool. Can I pick off Sneasler? Looks like I will. Hooray, Volcanion, you're doing something. Hooray. Last turn in Trick Room. They have not Tera'd. By Headlong Rush, what Tera would cover that? Flying Grass? Well, Flamethrower plus Headlong Rush. I think it's almost impossible to get around that. Yeah, they go for the double protect without Tera. Fine. This combo should do it. Oh, just Headlong Rush does it. Cool. Goodbye. Sorry, Volcanion, you don't get to do a second thing. You did your one thing. That's all you get. Good game, get a trainer card. Alright, we're fighting a Kyogre Shadow Rider team with Tornadus, Landorus, Incineroar, and Chenpao for some reason? Okay. Lunala, Trick Room, Rillaboom, Ursaluna, Volcanion. I think that's how it has to be. I need to get up Trick Room and sweep with the bear. And Volcanion. And Lunala. They're all good in Trick Room. It's definitely the play. Their responses to that. Getting the Grassy Seed is only really relevant against Chenpao. I guess it's relevant against Incineroar. And then the knockoff will do a lot less. I've consumed my item, I have a defense boost. So maybe I don't even need to Tera there. Where do I want to Tera? Huh, good trainer card. I don't want to Tera the bear. I want to Tera... Ugh. That's not what I wanted to see. Hopefully I can scare Kyogre away, fake out Landorus, and get Trick Room up. That's what I'm hoping for here. Trick Room. Your responses to fake out include Ghost Tera, I guess, Covert Cloak if you got it. I like the Rillaboom lead here against their Kyogre. Hopefully I can scare their Kyogre into a Protect or a Swap. suggest like Grass Tera. That's less good. It's Ghost Tera Landorus. I don't want to see that. Ogre Tera. Into Grass. Okay. You're just going for an attack, I guess. You're not going to break through Lunala. Unless you're also Covert Cloak Landorus, which would be the worst thing ever. Lando flinch, they go for Discontinent. Okay. I don't hate the idea of Wide Guard plus Wood Hammer the Landorus. Get this Wood Hammer, it's big damage, takes out Landorus completely. And then what are you gonna do? Click Thunder again? Or are you gonna click an actual spread water move and do nothing? Yeah, you're gonna click a spread water move and do nothing. Perfect. Free KO. We look for those free turns under Trickery. If you have Thunder and spread moves, I could Wide Guard and get into the bear. Depending on who this is, if it threatens the bear. Spectrex? Don't threaten the bear. I mean, I guess it could Psychic. That's Wide Guard. Hard swap into bear. Battle canceled. Oh, they know. They know they can't do nothing. Good job, Volcanion. Volcanion came in clutch there. Good game. And we're back. I swear, every time I use Ursaluna, it feels like the restricted on the team instead of the actual restricteds. It did more than both Lunala and Volcanion combined, I swear. But Volcanion did great. And so I'm glad. Alright, thank you very much, Bryson, for making this team. And thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.